everyone, welcome back. For today's mani, we're going to be dipping into dip powders from Lift Your Spirit Dips, and we're also going to be using one of these Sugar Skull decals here. But before we get into these beautiful dip powders from Lift Your Spirit Dips, we're going to go ahead and use fairy dust. And fairy dust is from Madkin Beauty. It's just a really great color to have in your collection, especially if you like playing with nail art or decals. It's a really awesome background. You can see here it has like this almost like pearl aurora effect to it. Super pretty. I am curing for 30 seconds in between each dip, so anytime you see me brushing off, just know that we cured for 30 seconds. But overall, such a great color. Plus, we're going to do something else to this nail with some of the Lift Your Spirit dip powders. So we're going to completely transform this accent nail here, but overall, a beautiful, beautiful color. All right, so we're going to do some color blocking today. Nothing too crazy. We're going to keep it simple. I'm using that 3M medical tape here, pressing it down. Then I'm going to go in with that little silicone tool here and just make sure everything is laying super flat before we go ahead and start into this color blocking. Now we're going to get into these really beautiful colors from Lift Your Spirit Dips. This color right here, it is everything. I'm completely obsessed with this mani in general. Both colors from Lift Your Spirit Dips are fantastic and they pair so well together. And they're like the perfect combination. So this color right here, Mind Your Head, it's like a beautiful, almost like a terracotta orange. And then it has like the most vibrant metallic blue flakes. It is like by far, like I wouldn't typically like pair something like this together, but this is like fantastic. There is something about these colors together that is just like beautiful. And then it has like this really awesome gradient thermal change where like on the tip is a little bit darker. Overall, it's simply beautiful. And wait till you see this glitter that we're also going to be using. It's a game changer and I'm completely obsessed with this combo. Now we're getting into the color blocking nail, and I'm just going to carefully apply that gel base on that nail, and I don't want to oversaturate that nail tape at all, so I'm kind of staying away from that because I really want a clean, crisp line. If you are working with dip liquids, this tape is fantastic for either gel method or dip liquids. It has like almost like a waterproof barrier to it, which I really like, so it doesn't like absorb down into that tape. Also, if you are doing it on your hand and not making press-ons, it is a great adhesive for color blocking tape. It is a game changer for sure. All right, so let's get into these beautiful powders and see them in action, and then I'm going to pop back in just a little bit.
You should see the city lights tonight. I don't think they've ever burned this bright. Did you know when how everything would turn out? We learned to run, we learned to fight. Sooner or later, we can become strangers. Someday, somewhere, we can be new again. We can be anything that we wanted to be back then. Just wait, just wait. If I only knew how to make it true, we could write a new ending for you. You can pick and choose. All you gotta do is play the whole thing through. And if I only knew how to make it true, we could write a new ending for you. You can pick and choose. All you gotta do is play the whole thing through. I wanted to be saved before we lost our way. We were picture perfect, but below the surface, I wasn't okay. I made it look the way. I'm saying you deserved it. Sometimes it just happens that way. Sooner or later, we can become strangers. Someday, somewhere, we can be new again. We can be anything that we wanted to be back then. Just wait, just wait. If I only knew how to make it true, we could write a new ending for you. You can pick and choose. All you gotta do is play the whole thing through. And if I only knew how to make it true, we could write a new ending for you. You can pick and choose. All you gotta do is play the whole thing through. Too soon to know we were in trouble. Too late to make it go away. Wait a second, I don't need you. Then why so settled? I miswithdrew. Still it feels just like I'm waiting for something better. Wait a second, I wanna stay up late with my heart in your head. Maybe stare too much cause you don't understand. You got me gone. You don't understand. You got me gone. But sometimes I might be a bit selfish when you're way too humble. Might be overzealous, getting you in trouble. Cause I'm a little bit unsteady, even a little bit mad. Might be a disaster, or just the best you've ever had. Or just the best you've ever had. Cause I'm a little bit unsteady, even a little bit mad. Might be a disaster. When I'm with you, I feel different, like I'm brand new. Less ignoring, still it feels just like I'm waiting for something better. Wait a second, I wanna stay up late with my heart in your hand. Maybe stare too much cause you don't understand. You got me gone. You don't understand. You got me gone. But sometimes I might be a bit selfish when you're way too humble. Might be overzealous, getting you in trouble. Cause I'm a little bit unsteady, even a little bit mad. Might be a disaster, or just the best you've ever had. 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 Cause I'm a little bit unsteady, even a little bit mad. Might be a disaster, or just the best you've ever had.
Now we're going to go ahead and place this decal on the nail here. So the reason why I do a layer of gel base and cure for 30 seconds, it gives that nail this like tackiness to it. So it really helps adhere down this decal, and it also gives you a little bit of wiggle room so you can gently move around this delicate decal and get it exactly where you want it on the nail. Then to clean up there's some extra decal hanging off the side there. I'm taking this flat brush and I'm just gently with the lightest hand tapping down on this decal, removing any of that extra decal and getting rid of any lines and wrinkles that may be in there. So then to seal this in right away, we're going in with a layer of gel base. I'm going to cure that for 30 seconds. Okay, now the fun part. So I could have totally left this nail as is with that beautiful background of fairy dust, but I wanted to tie in more of this beautiful orange terracotta color. So we're going to scrub this on here. So I'm just using a regular ombre brush and I'm taking a little bit of that powder here and I am just scrubbing it onto the nail. Again, we did cure that gel base for 30 seconds, so it is completely cured. We're just scrubbing that on and it's giving it like this beautiful like radiant orange effect. I love it so much. We're dusting off, and then to seal it in right away, we're going to finish up this nail here with a layer of gel top coat, and then I am going to cure for 60 seconds. But overall, such a fun way to tie in some more color. All right, so this nail art tape, I've been completely obsessed with it, especially when it comes to color blocking. Very, very easy to use. And again, everything that we're using today can be found in that description box below. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and apply that nail art tape here in between that color blocking and just make sure it is laying super, super flat. And then I'm going to go ahead and take that silicone tool and just make sure everything is laying as flat as can be. And then I'm going to trim up the sides, and then to seal everything in, we're going to go ahead and do a layer of gel top coat. Now you could do a layer of gel base as well for an extra barrier of protection, cure for 30 seconds, and then go ahead with your top coat. All right, so I did the rest of the top coat off camera. Now how fun is this mani? I am completely obsessed with it. It's like a different take on Halloween. It's like sugar skull, but yet these colors are like not your traditional Halloween colors, but there's something about them that are just so beautiful. Now that glitter is everything. It has so much dimension to it, so many like beautiful like jewel tone colors. It is awesome. Like no matter what color you pair, especially like a darker brown, like a mocha color, that glitter is just gonna like pop and be the star of the show. And then we added that sugar skull decal, which I feel like tied in to like the colors that we use perfectly, and then that scrub ombre. So we did a lot of different things, and we hand placed some more of those foils, but overall such a fun, beautiful mani. And even though that we use these colors kind of like for a Halloween mani, these colors can be used all year long, and they're just such a fun, like unique colors. I'd never seen anything like this before, and these are definitely a must have. All right, so you can find the link to these dip powders in that description box below. I hope you enjoyed this mani. Don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one.